Yo, good morning, gang. Happy Friday. Happy payday to most of us. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting up since Monday. It's been 5 days of getting up and going to that shitty job or that, that good job, whichever, you know what I'm saying? But you've been getting up motivated to go get that bread and get to that bag, all right? So, congratulations to you, man. Proud of you. Now, for all of us traders, it's Friday. It's Big Lotto Friday. You know what I'm saying? We've got some news coming out. I believe Fed Barkin is speaking right now, and we have non-farm payroll numbers coming out in about 10 minutes. So there's going to be a pretty big day in the market. I expect a good amount of movement. I don't know too much about news, but I've heard before that non-farm payroll numbers come out, and they usually have a big impact on the market. So we'll see today. I get to see for myself in about 13 minutes. All right, so. With all that out of the way, welcome to this morning's morning prep video. For you guys that don't know what we're doing, we prep ES every morning. Basically means that we go over some of the levels that I'll be watching myself, that I have been watching, and then some of the possible trade ideas that we could have for today. All right, some of the possible entries, and then how we would play today based on what we get. All right, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around. You might learn some, and if not, just click out of the video. This probably isn't something you want to be here for anyways, right? So with all that out of the way, man, let's get started. And for most of you guys, you know that this is where we start right here. All right, we take the ES and we start on the daily, and then we just work our way down, which really just means we go from the daily, we take a look at the hourly, look at some of the levels that we have plotted there, and then we just go from there. All right, so what do we do on the daily, and what's the first thing that we're looking for? Well, for me, I like to look at today's candle in comparison to yesterday's candle and see where we're sitting at, right? And what I mean by that, for anyone who's familiar with the strat, I'm looking to see if we are in a inside one today. Are we on a 2 up, 2 down, or is it a 3 bar, right? Straight up and down. It's just a big fight overnight and stuff like that. Okay, so you can tell right now that today's candle is an inside one, right? We're within yesterday's range. We didn't breach the high, we didn't breach the low. So this candle right now is an inside one. And I'm just gonna let me zoom that in for you guys, right? So we get a clear picture here, right? This candle definitely fits inside of this one. Really simple, inside one. All right, now that we saw that, right, let's zoom back out a little bit, because the next thing that I look for is basically any patterns, right? Any patterns that pop out to me here on the daily time frame, right? In our previous videos, there's not much different in this video than our last like two. We still, just overall, we know that we had like this little uptrend right here, higher highs, higher lows. So this uptrend is really the only pattern that's pops and stands out on the daily, right? But we already know that, we've seen that, we plotted certain levels for that, so we got that. That's straight, okay? We are also stuck in this area right here, and that is what we mentioned in previous videos, that this is probably what was gonna happen, and we were probably gonna be focusing on this area for a little bit, right? And it's exactly what's going on right now. We broke into this area, the 29th, so that was probably like Monday. Let's see. Oh no, 29th was Friday, right? So we did break and get into this area, and as soon as we got in here, we were looking for some pullback. These two red candles actually made me think we were going to pull back then. But, as you can see on this side, now I'm not saying because this happened over here, it's going to happen again over here. But it was just something that we could assume, calculate, whatever you want to call it. It was just some technical analysis that could lead you to that conclusion, right? All this consolidation here could mean some consolidation up here. All right, it's deeper than that, but you guys know where I'm getting at. All right, so we are seeing that consolidation that we were expecting. The question is, are we going to break up and over this and run all the way up? You guys see my other dotted red line up there, right? So if we break up above this with strength, I mean, I know we have like this wick right here, so 4204, maybe this one right here at 4190. These will be possibly some resistance, but it all depends on the strength of the buyers when if and when we start to push up. Okay, so there may be some sellers here, there may be some resistance here, but I don't see this being where it stops us and pushes us. Like if this were to break out with strength, I don't see us hitting like around here and then falling all the way back down. Maybe a little pullback or something to like bounce off the top. Who knows? We'll see when we get there though. All right, What we're looking for though is a break with strength. Okay, specifically, right now, today, or even going on, going forward, we're at the top of this range. So be careful here. Anything that breaks up, if it's not with volume, it's not with strength. You know what I'm saying? Could be a trap. Could be something that looks really good, but it isn't. So just keep a close eye on that and make sure that you're trading this area safe. Now, one other thing I wanted to note was you guys can see that the volume the last 3 days has been decreasing, even though this right here is the biggest candle that we have pretty much in this entire consolidation area right here. It doesn't have the most volume. Right, these two prior to it have more volume than it. Right, this one has more volume, this one has more volume. So these two red ones having more volume than the run up, and then we lost even more volume yesterday. Just comes across as like I said in previous videos, we're losing steam. Right, we're losing the drive to keep pushing this up. We're losing strength. All in all, that doesn't mean we're about to turn around and drop. That strength could start coming in today. That's what we mean by, if we get this break, we need to see volume confirming that that break is valid and that we can go ahead and ride this up with the rest of the guys, right? You get this break with lack of volume, stay away from that, all right? But same to the downside, all right? If we break down, today I'll probably be watching right here again, 41.35, 41.36. We were watching that number yesterday pretty heavily. We didn't get the break below, obviously. So we'll see today. It was able to hold yesterday. Let's see what happens today, all right? So that'll do it for the daily. We're going to drop down to the hourly, and we're going to talk about the 4 levels that we always have plotted here on the hourly, right? And that'll be previous day high, previous day low. They will always be my white lines. And then we have our orange lines, which are overnight highs and overnight lows, all right? So with these 4 levels that we're watching, we're always asking 3 questions, all right? So question number 1 is, where's price currently today, right now? Where's price right now when compared to yesterday's range? So here's price. Yesterday's range is up here and down here. And I'll draw a little square just to show you guys. Here's the high, here's the low. Drag that to the right, and we see that price is currently smack in the middle of that, right? So that gives us a balanced answer. So the way we answer these questions, again, question number 1, where are we in relation to yesterday's range? We're right in the middle, so that gives us like a balanced answer. Normally we either have an up arrow, down arrow, you know what I'm saying? But for balance, just straight line. We're in the middle, balanced, okay? Question number 2 would be, where are we in compared to the overnight range, right? So here's the overnight high, here's the overnight low. Where's price at right now? In comparison to that, we're smack in the middle of the overnight range, right? So that's another balanced answer. We have question number 1 and question number 2 screaming balance right now, right? So question number 3 would be, if you just take where we closed yesterday, right? So this is like the closing yesterday. And I'm sorry, I know here on NinjaTrader, it's could hardly see. I'm about to put this blue line right there, but you see this blue line going all the way across? That's where we closed yesterday, all right? So how much time was spent above this, right? Or, yeah, how much time was spent above, how much time was spent below? And here we could easily say that, I'd say about 75%, maybe even 80 on the top and 20 at the bottom, right? So this would be 80% of the activity took place net long, right? Because these positions, this is just long would be above and anything below would be net short. So about 80% net long, 20% net short, and then that answer gives us a little bit more of a bullish answer as opposed to like balanced or bearish. But that's 1 out of 3. So 1 out of 3 questions is a little bullish. Question 1 and question 2 are extremely balanced, right? We are within yesterday's range, and we are within the overnight range, smacked in the middle. Nobody's gonna wake up today from yesterday. Nobody got a position yesterday and are gonna wake up today and be big up or big down, right? They're exactly kind of where they left it at. So there's no like spontaneous reactions, right? Nobody's selling really quick as soon as the market opens. Nobody's looking to get out of a position that they're big down in or big up in, you know what I'm saying? So what we're getting at is that when we ask these 3 questions, right? Why do we ask these 3 questions? We're trying to get an answer to the question, do we have a possibility to get a play at open, right? That's essentially what we're trying to get at. Can I get a play from 9:30 to 10? Is there a possibility to get in a play? And based on the answers that we got today, balance on question number 1, balance on question number 2, then the answer to can I get a play this morning is probably no, right? Because you don't want to be getting in a play when price is about to chop up and down sideways in a balanced sort of state. You want to get in when either the bulls are about to push price up hella or the bears about to drag price down hella, right? So that's why we ask these questions. And for today, we really it's looking like we're gonna have a balanced open. Okay, so nothing too crazy. Basically, just means be patient, wait for your play to come to you. We have that Fed barking dude talking right now. We actually have non-farm payroll numbers coming out in 3 minutes, so we're gonna see exactly how the market reacts to that. But yeah, that's why we asked those 3 questions, and that's how we use those. All right. So next would be, what are some of the possible plays that we have for today? Some of the possible setups that we have, so to speak. All right. So first thing I want to say is with Fed barking and talking at 8. So he's been talking for the last 30 minutes now. We have non-farm payroll numbers in 3 minutes, 2 minutes now, and then we also have unemployment rates coming out in 2 minutes. Okay. So the open and the market itself might be really hectic pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? It could, probably right now at 8:30 when this info comes out, or people at 9:30 when they get in based off this info can make the market fluctuate pretty crazily. So all in all, be careful today. Be careful this morning. Watch your plays. Make sure they come to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush anything, and play it safe. If you've played around news, then you know what it's like, all right? And you know what to do, all right? So what are some of the possible plays for today? Well, it really isn't too exciting, right? We really don't have much since we're straight balanced on question 1 and 2. We're really just watching the usual, right? We're watching for a break on any of these levels, up or down, right? Because if we come to the daily, you can see it's an inside one, right? We know that the inside one means indecision. We don't know where the market's really going, where it wants to go yet, so we're gonna wait until we find out. Meaning we want to see us break these levels to the upside or the downside and then play accordingly. So for example, if we were to break above the overnight highs and kind of get like a drawdown bounce on top of the overnight highs, and then it keeps going up, there may be a possible for a long entry with the overnight high being your stop loss, right? Broke the high, jumped off of it, and then used it as support and went up. So now you can use that as support again. As we can see, I believe the news is coming out and it is not looking that great. So massive blood here on the 15-minute for the ES. Maybe people are not liking the news on the non-farm payrolls, right? But we'll see. This is why we're careful around news, right? This was looking pretty bullish up until right now, right? So our 3 questions, question number 1 and question number 2, are now in a bearish state, right? Question number 1 is not balanced. We broke the low, and then obviously we broke the overnight lows as well. All right, so we'll come back to this and look at it again in about at like 9:20 or so. But yeah, this is why we're careful around news. Okay, that's looking pretty bloody right there. Okay, so yeah, that for those who don't know though, that's how we use these levels, right? We use them. And we watch them closely. If we get price break above a level, that doesn't mean we instantly go long, right? We want to see how price reacts above this level. Is it going to get rejected? Are we going to push back below? Do the bulls step in and keep pushing price up? You know what I'm saying? But we wait patiently for our entry, and we just basically we're like reactive traders, so to speak, right? Once price gets to a certain area, I like to see how price reacts in that area, and then I react based on how price reacts, right? So as far as plays for today, I wasn't really watching anything but to break out of these levels, and now that we did on this news, I'm just gonna have to watch a little more, because we don't know what's genuine and what's not, what's what people are selling just because they're scared, or what have you, right? But 2 down on the daily now. We'll see what we got at open. That'll do it for today's morning prep video. I hope you guys learned something. You found this a little educational, and maybe helped you plot a little bit of your own levels. All right, But you guys already know that we're gonna leave you guys with a 216 Killer song before we go ahead and end the video. This is something that's becoming a norm for us, and yeah, I don't plan on stopping. All right, so I hope, like I said, I hope you guys found anything educational in this video. I hope it was helpful to some of you guys. And again, let me know in the comments what I can do or say or change up to help some of you guys learn, right? Because I don't know what to change and make better if you guys don't tell me, right? So with all that being said and all that being out of the way, I'm gonna leave you guys here with the 216 Killer song of the day. We're gonna put on Heartless. As a matter of fact, now we're gonna put on Enough. All right. 216 Killers, Enough, and then I'll hop on at the end of the video and give you guys one last goodbye before the video's over, and we'll go from there. All right, like I said again, 216 Killers, Enough. Good bow.
Is you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You go, my nigga.
Huh? Nah.
Question. I don't know.
I cannot trust it, I've been through some shit. I had enough, but I'm sticking to the plan. I hate breathing, I hate eating, I can't sleep, got too many demons. R.I.P. to my niggas get even. Got me weak, know that they had to leave us. Cut so deep, but I'm cutting deeper. That's on my team, so you better believe it. Used to riding around with that heat, I ain't sweating shit. If your ass gon' keep on playing with me, get your head split. I'ma send your ass upstairs to talk to God in heaven. Stop with all that praying shit. No, I'm out here spraying shit. I ain't gotta aim with it. Anyone could get it, I ain't looking for a settlement. I can't fuck with niggas cause you niggas always stressing shit. All these little bitches around me, I can't even fuck with them. Mama told me 9 days, you can't even trust a bitch. I seen all them rainy days, know my time is coming quick. Nothing in my way, I'm getting to it and it's evident. If you in my way, no, I ain't leaving fucking evidence. I cannot trust it, I've been through some shit. I had enough, but I'm sticking to the plan. I hate breathing, I hate eating, I can't sleep, got too many demons. R.I.P. to my niggas get even. Got me weak, know that they had to leave us. Cut so deep, but I'm cutting deeper. That's on my team, so you better believe it. Been a long time since a nigga been irrelevant. I've been on my grind, stacking bread up to the heavens. Ain't no fucking time, I remember being less. All the competition trying to get me, I'm a ever since. I could murder any fuck nigga you could ever see. Money on my mind, getting pussy, that's in second place. If we talking life, then you niggas finish second thing. I could switch the flow up, hold up, pull up, we up, you down, we run the town. You clowns run round, it's looking like you fucked up now. The killer's releasing the demons, how your unborn child. I'm sliding dick off in your women, so you know that's mine. I cannot trust it, I've been through some shit. I had enough, but I'm sticking to the plan. I hate breathing, I hate eating, I can't sleep, got too many demons. R.I.P. to my niggas get even. Got me weak, know that they had to leave us. Cut so deep, but I'm cutting deeper. That's on my team, so you better believe it.
Yo, I promise you guys one song. Chill. Y'all can't hear that next one until the next video, alright? But that'll do it for today's morning prep video. 216 Killers, Enough. I'm gonna have that playlist for you guys probably next week. Hector's slacking, but he'll get his shit together, alright? Hope you guys like the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.